Nations.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing right away is Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Williams. Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Rodgers again now. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Running left, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On play action, here's Williams. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw, it's Williams. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go. Here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Over the middle is going to find Burden. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Williams. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready, set.
To the air, Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back. That's for cool.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Lions. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 26 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz, 29 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe you can get this game tied up.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
319. Jump out. 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Viking 18. Go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
Up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard
60.
line.
19.
Here's Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that is incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Short throw to Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Warriors, that Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The final shot before break. Daniels winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Rodgers going to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. And running with power here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
We need team. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 1. It's now
Cut
third
19.
and
Cut
9.
19. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
50
more yards. That's another
Pack the 60. Pack alert. Alert. Pack roll.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Running game working. Will stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the jump. Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's a second and 4.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This is third and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Brings up third and 2.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 21. Steelers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
58.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle.
Buffalo
A
18.
loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I'm not flying. I'm not flying.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to time. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Panthers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Daniels. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
70, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready up.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
79 bro. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Across the formation, he hits Austin. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog them out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. With your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option, really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy high. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for life.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Had to rebel out in dark hallways. This place like this, I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you. Then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you thought I won't start the show.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today a good one in store here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Argentina. Orange Richard meal on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzy.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180. Sit up. 180. 180. Hey, shot. 180. Hey, shot. Sit up.
Play action now with Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
180. Hey, shot.
First down, here's Lamar. Connecting again with Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Come on, Doc. Come on. 180. Hey, shot. 180.
Jackson keeping it himself. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field or on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, hey.
Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The set forces a now tougher third down.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Jackson now, third and long. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up fourth down.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On third down, Genty. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Back to Genty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Vaughn Smith getting all-pro last season there for the tackle.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Here's his cut. That's Bowers working downfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get the game's first points here in the second. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No, we changed it.
Play fake, Jackson. Downfield, it's Bateman. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
The stop was made after 4 yards. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Raiders' 30-yard line.
They go play fake with Jackson. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Ravens with some work to do, trailing in this game. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Play action. Here's Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
There we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Ready! Ready, shot! Ready! Ready, shot!
They'll go play action. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, off play action. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up first and 10. They send a man in motion. First down throw for Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing off the play fake here. This throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Henry can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They're going play action. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Raiders 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it at the 6. He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
I see through your act and I still enjoy.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Tucker now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Smith escapes the pocket. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Straight ahead with Genty. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. Has room into the secondary. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. We've seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. He's got room to rope here. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. This play goes for 36. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
This is Gentine on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. Third down now.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Forced out to his right. And they pick him up again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens get it as he makes his third interception in this game. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. He goes out a little short of the 40.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Turns to his go-to. It's Hopkins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
You're going to pass it here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Yo.
4th down, here's Jackson. No place to go. They get him to their turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the
offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. You're gonna shot. 49, flip it off, 49.
Smith on 1st down. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
It's a gain of 55. That's good for a Las
So
Vegas.
a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
17-yard line.
Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Another give here to Genty. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
There we go, Sonoma.
Smith to the air now. Hits his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
There we go,
Genty scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Dave, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Lamar off the play fake. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
wasn't bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the